Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron, one of my favorite Bible teachers of all time. Didn't always agree with everything he said. What a Bible teacher. Chuck Missler, he's passed away. Had the honor, my wife and I did, of meeting he and Nancy at a Christian booksellers meeting one time. What a Bible teacher. I will rephrase, say that and repeat that. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter. It's the honor of kings to search out a matter. I couldn't believe this book's only like $5 on Amazon, if it's still there. It's new. It's still put up by Koinonia House, which was Chuck and Nancy's publishing house. He was in, what was he, in the naval intelligence or something like that. You can tell he had an insightful mind. And sometimes I think in a desire to, find the most unique stuff in Scripture, maybe he went a little too far on some things. Again, I've had some things, but like his coming Magog invasion 20 years ago, yeah, that's coming to pass, isn't it? So I'll just read some of the chapter titles here. Hidden in Plain Sight, The Skipping of Letters, The Roll of Seven, The Value of Pi, Why a Virgin Birth, The 70 Weeks, absolutely amazing. Child Sacrifice, absolutely amazing. He did the best job I've ever heard personally on Genesis 22. Signs of the Heavens, At the Foot of the Cross, that's amazing. I think Brother Woodward preached on that at a general conference. I don't know that he got it from here, but Missler was the first one I ever saw do it. He probably got it at other places. The Once and Future Calendar, The First and the Last, The Cities of Refuge, Strategic Macros, like macro looks like, I think Ruth or Esther is in there. Where Next, About the Author. It's a short book, like How We Got Our Bible. That's a good book. I think I've done Learn the Bible in 24 Hours, very popular book by him. I think I've done reviews on those. It's only about 120 pages, and it's just fantastic. I do want to read this little paragraph to you, because I thought this was pretty cool. As Chuck notes, his day of reckoning came in the early 90s when, as a result of a merger, he found himself the chairman and major shareholder of a small publicly owned development company known as Phoenix Group International. The firm established an $8 billion joint venture with the Soviet Union to supply personal computers to their 143,000 schools. Due to several unforeseen circumstances, the venture failed. The Misslers lost everything, including their home, automobiles, and insurance. It was during this difficult time that Chuck turned to God and the Bible. And so that's kind of how he got in the 1970s. While still in the corporate world, Chuck began leading weekly Bible studies at 30,000-member Calvary Chapel, Costa Mesa, California. I can't think of his name now, sorry. He was a longtime friend of Hal Lindsey, Firefighters for Christ. I don't know if that's still around. That was one of the ministries I loved. It was free tapes. You just send in a donation. It's free tapes. I wish I could go into it. He was recruited into senior management for a motor company. He established First International Computer Network in 1966. He left Ford to start his own company, a computer network firm that was subsequently acquired by Automatic Data Processing, ADP, to become Network Services Division. He died May 2018. Just an amazing stuff. I'm going to see what he did in his... he built a digital computer in his family garage. His plans to pursue a doctorate in electrical engineering at Stanford were interrupted when he received a congressional appointment in the United States Naval Academy. Graduating with honors, Chuck took his commission in the Air Force. After completing flight training, he met and married Nancy. Chuck joined the missile program and eventually became branch chief of the Department of Guided Missiles. So, I mean, he had a mind God had gifted him with. These are just absolutely amazing. And for $5, I would just recommend get it and read it and eat the food, spit out any sticks, and I think you'll have your mind blown. And it may even help in some of your teaching, especially Wednesday night Bible studies and stuff. Hidden Treasures in the Biblical Text by Chuck Missler. God bless. We love you. Bye-bye.